Hi, this is Tom. Welcome to my channel. I've been doing a series on using ChatGPT to do Midjourney prompts, and um, I thought I'd spend a few minutes on the. I'm on the Discord server. I'm on the daily theme. The theme for today is Blurple, and I'm working with ChatGPT to do some prompts. And I thought I'd show how I'm using the script I just talked about in the video previous to this one. And it'll show the flexibility of ChatGPT in writing prompts. This is, I've just done one so far, or at least one image in ChatGPT, sorry, in Midjourney. So these are, the prompt says expressionism, Edvard Munch, Aurora Borealis, vivid blurple skies over Norwegian fjords, ethereal. So this is the daily theme is blurple. I don't really see the northern lights here, but they're they're pleasant images. So I'll pick one to uh, upscale, number 3. All right. So I used option 2. I've got two options. In setup, I have a script that will add different options for different prompt types that I give it. And I'm using option 2, and it created 7. I told it that the daily theme was Blurple, and asked it what locations that would be nice for that, and it came up with 7. And I'm not going to do all 7 of these, but I'll do a couple of them, and then I'll give it some other prompt types to look at. Like I said, I don't want this to go too long, but let's see if I can do this for maybe around 10 minutes. And so here's the prompt that it gave. And it'll take a little time to do the prompt, so that'll give me a chance to sort of talk about how this is working. So I set this up to do just the first part of the prompt without the dash dash part. And the dash dash I handle separately in the Discord server. This part here is just kind of marking batch information, so I can search for this text screen and get all of this batch of prompts that I did in the future, and then these are the aspect ratio and stylize and the version. Okay, so this is it thought that a Tokyo cityscape would be nice for Blurple, and kind of like that one. So I'll upscale number 3, and maybe we'll do one or two more of these. Fantasy is something that came to my mind when I thought of Blurple. Actually, Blurple is not something I ever thought of until today. I think it's pretty intuitively obvious what it is, a combination of blue and purple, but I've never heard that word before. Um, so let's see how the fantasy looks like. Let me see what else it did while it's doing that. Cosmic space imagery, Himalayan mountains at sunset. Oh, lavender fields. Okay, I think I'll do that one. I'm not going to do all. I think I'll do one more. I'll do the lavender fields one. That seems like that could be kind of promising. The lavender isn't really purple though, so it's going to have kind of conflicting um, instructions. The Midjourney brought is so kind of interesting to see how it handles that. All right, so let's see how it's coming along on the previous one. Looks like it finished that. So I kind of like these 2 and 3. Maybe I'll go with 2. Upscale that. And here it's just finishing. Well, I guess it's not. I guess it's just starting. It's zipping along pretty quick. So I seem to have picked a good time to be doing these. And one more. So, whoops, that's the, here we are. Van Gogh Lavender Fields. I think I like number one. So let's upscale that. And okay, so I'm gonna give it set up a new prompt. This will show the script in action. And let me think of what I want to do. I've got right. So I have some prompts that I keep in mind. This one. So I'm going to pick one from here. That there's actually a couple I think might work. So here's this prompt. Okay, I don't want the dash dash part. I just want this part. All right. So let me give it this. All right. Let's do a new module. Okay, here's the example point. Okay. So it should create a new module for me. And then it'll, after it creates a module, the idea is I can copy and paste this into ChatGPT script that it keeps adding on to. But hopefully this doesn't freeze on me. All right, here we go. But another way of doing this is you can do this in real time to where, um, I don't mean real time, but I mean I can just use its memory to to do it. Like it has its own internal version of the script that I've written out, and I'll just have it added onto it. So I'll just say I'm looking to see continue with this new option module. That's option 3. All right. And so this is adding in memory in our session for it. And then I'll ask, please give me 3 prompts of this type in, uh, where you include the word Blurple in the prompt. All right. So let's see what this looks like. So this particular is set up to where it has a shell, and I'll put the shell out on, just as I'm thinking about this, I did a video on this, and I don't think in the description that I included that I would put this shell out on my blog. So I'll have to update the video to do that. So it has a shell with one option, then you can add options onto that, and basically just the way that I did here will work. And so it's come up with some new yeah, I don't like the way that it did this. Well, I can't say I don't like the way that it did this. It did it differently than I expected. It might work out fine, but I'll go ahead and give it a try. So wanted it to keep the, well, I can just tell it what I want. I mean, this is the cool thing about this. So let's, actually what I'll do is I'll think, these actually look quite interesting. I'll just ask it for do three more, but keep closer to the structure I originally gave you, especially this part. Let's see. So I gave it the example prompt, and I want this here, but you still must use Blurple in the prompts. All right, let's see what that looks like. All right, and let's see what the prompt came out, or the image, the Midjourney did right here. It's pretty interesting. All right, three here. Saw something up here I liked. Where'd it go? Oh, yeah, this is using yeah, those are kind of nice. All right, so let me borrow this. So, this will show off how the script works. So, oh, I didn't. Okay, here we go. Here. Okay, I thought I gave it to it. So I'm not going to be able to have more than one thing in my clipboard. So I wonder what this is. I'm going to try this one here. All right. Okay. And then it's going to do this image based on the prompt. And I'm going to come back to my session here, and I have this. Let me go ahead and put this. Okay, all right. So I'll do, let's see, please do a new option using the following prompt as the example prompt. So this is the one that that I liked, that I just grabbed. So putting it in here. So it should create a new option module. So I think this will be the fourth one, if I'm remembering right. So now I have four different options that I could choose. And so it's building the new option module. Okay, while it's doing that, I'll come back to, this looks nice too, but I don't want this to go too long. So I think I'll just show one more, maybe not. Maybe I'll grab that other one too. All right, so what's this look like? It's okay. Number three, a Blurple cityscape. Yeah, this isn't coming out quite how I expected, but it's still fine. All right, so let's see. It's got the new module. Oh, so this doesn't look quite right. It says X. I wonder why it says X. It should have said 4. Huh. All right. Well, it was pretty sure it's 4. Well, it doesn't matter. I just need the prompts. So uh, uh, I'll just ask for 2 prompts. Okay, so I'm asking it for a couple of prompts of this style that I just gave it using Blurple. And it should have incremented by one this option model from the one that was before, which should have been three. So I'll have to kind of troubleshoot this a bit to figure out what's going on there. But okay, so yes, it says before. So I don't know why I did X instead of 4. Uh, but and I'm not keeping keeping these. I'm just doing it uh, with its in session memory. So I kind of like this last one here. So I'll do this. And I saw that it kind of, I guess it has a default style, ChatGPT does. It likes to revert to that, um, it likes to have these really long, kind of flowery type of prompt style. And um, even though the instructions are just to return one prompt, which would be this one that has in bold, and not to add this, it's adding it, but it doesn't hurt anything. And if you wanted to do this in DALL-E, uh, this should work quite well. With Midjourney, it seems to work better if you kind of make them more succinct. So it's giving you two versions of that for some reason. All right, so yeah, I do like this one, so I'm gonna grab that. This is what it just did, and uh, these are fine. Kind of, I wonder why it likes Tokyo. This is a couple of ones that's done with Tokyo, nighttime, and Blurple. So it has some reason for um, lumping the Tokyo skyline and Blurple together. So it's kind of interesting. So let's do this one here for option number 5. Um, so prompt for option module 5, the next one. All right. So, all right, let's see what it comes up with. So it'll be writing the option module 5. So you can just keep, I just wanted to show this as like how you can do it. This is a couple of examples. You can just find any prompt that you like and just feed it to it, and it'll uh, add it to the script that it has, or the script that it has in memory. And I have the shell for it, which if I wanted to, and here's the shell, and this is what I'll be outputting to my blog. Why don't I go ahead and I'll show the address for that. I might have it here. Let's see if I'm lucky. Uh, let's see what this says. I think I might have gotten rid of it. Okay, yeah, these are hashtags. I'll just write it up here. All right, so the blog is going to be Tommy Ewo build chat gpt.blogspot.com. Okay, and I'm going to I'll put the shell out on the blog, and I have a video previous to this that goes through this and how to use it. But actually, if you just copy and paste the shell, it'll tell you how it works. That's built into the script. So you just copy and paste it, and it'll give you user information on how to use it. And it's basically just what I'm showing here. All right, so let's see. I'm back here. Should have the module built by now. Um, and we'll grab that. Assuming that it comes back. So let's see. I guess while it's doing that, that's taking a while, isn't it? Let me go. I'll go here, and this is the Midjourney website. So go to my images, and then we'll look at the prompts, the images that we just did in this session right now, using this technique I've been showing. So these are the prompts that I've done in this video, and these are all Blurple. I really like this color a lot, but yeah, this is nice. I think um, I think what would be a good idea, because it's kind of a bit much just to see, you know, the same thing over and over again, is to add a second color to it. Like I think the one I really like this lavender field one, like here, you have the contrast of the sunset. So I think that's something that I might work with. Have it add another color or two, you know, to give it some contrast and not just because these all to me have the same sort of feel to them. And while it's pretty, it's you know not nice to not see the same thing over and over again. This one has some contrasting orange to it, so that's kind of nice. But I think I'll work on some two or three color schemes. This looks like it's not wanting to come back, so I think this might be a good place to end the video. Um, so sorry about that. Maybe I'll give it just a few more seconds. And I think it's going to take more than a few more seconds. So um, to summarize, I'll put this script on the blog post. I'll have a blog post uh, with this shell, and you can either I mean, you've probably seen enough on how to use it on this video. There's another one that goes through it, talks more about like the architecture and the strategy that's used and different parts of it. And if you just want to use it, you can just, like I said, it'll output the instructions for its own use just by copying and pasting it in a new ChatGPT session. Well, thanks for watching my video.